Oh, FSD. Okay, that's a good one there. But when I tell you there's a lot of juices coming down out of this thing. Everyone, welcome back into the channel. AutopilotEats here. Y'all, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for subscribing. Everyone, I say this all the time, but y'all can literally be anywhere on YouTube, but you hear it me, and that's much respect and appreciation for y'all, for real. Everyone, we got our next destination up here in terms of where we're going. So I'm ready, Tron's ready. I hope you all are ready too. Man, let's do this thing. It's gonna be interesting. Let's hope so. Everyone, I'm kind of parked off the shoulder here, but FSD is definitely ready. Let's hope it can boost off and makes the turn signal here, which I actually don't mind because there's a car in the back of us here. That's great. Okay, everyone, so we gotta make this right turn here at Linden Avenue. Yeah, that's what it's called. We got a car here, and I don't, oh wow, FSD definitely was hesitating there a little bit here because, and I gotta press the accelerator here, everyone, because FSD is a little bit slow there because I don't think it was able to kind of see if it could make it or not because the snow there, the little mountain of snow there, which is still kind of crazy, everyone, where we still got snow in Jersey on the ground here. At the stop sign here, we got to go straight through the stop sign, and there's no cars coming as of right now. Yeah, no cars coming, and the FSD goes through it. Okay, that's great. Everyone, the destination that we got to get to today is known as Blended Flavors, and this is in Linden, New Jersey. Should only be about 17 minutes, 16 minutes now at this point. And we got to get into the parkway here, and let's see how FSD maneuvers this one on today. Got an Amazon truck over here, van there, and then FSD goes through it here. At this stop sign, we got to make the right turn here. And let's see how FSD makes this one here. There's no cars coming on the left, and still no cars coming. And FSD, yeah, just a tad bit hesitant. Now, everyone, I like to not clean my car sometimes on purpose because sometimes, everyone, you know, in real life scenarios, in real case scenarios, everyone's not going to be able to clean their car like just all the time. And is FSD still going to be able to work? Like, I like how with the new cars, especially the Cybertruck and the new Model Y, they have like the cleaner for the front camera, but I don't think they have one for the back, which I think is kind of odd. Yeah, they don't have one for the back, which I think you need it because especially if the car is going to get dirty at sometimes, especially if you're doing like, I don't know, with the Cybertruck, for instance, like off-roading, like how can it make sure FSD still function in like different sorts of environments with different sort of conditions? It's got to, oh, FSD. Okay, that's a good one there. I actually like that, everyone, because I would have stopped too because it's a clearly visible person right there waiting to cross. So that's a good one. I don't like it to be that abrupt, but it still made it very, very nice here. That's nice. So this is an interesting way that FSD is going this time around. We're kind of going through the downtown of Union here, which I find kind of interesting how no matter where we are, it always takes a different way, even though to get to the parkway here is pretty much the same way. But I don't mind it because that way we kind of all see, everyone, what FSD does in different sorts of just areas here. So y'all, I gotta talk about why I chose like this place known as Blended Flavors. Everyone, most of my life, I grew up in Linden, and when this place first opened, it was like crazy because the location, everyone, used to be right across the street. Literally, I'm not even joking around with this one. Right across the street from where I lived. And I was there at least once a week, maybe once every 2 times a week, twice every week. I mean, once or twice to every other week, because of the fact that I would get, everyone, these chicken wings with barbecue sauce. And when I tell you that thing was on fire, it was on fire. And at the time, they used to do a buy one, get one free. That junk was insane. That junk was crazy. So y'all, when I really say something's on fire, I literally do mean with all my heart that this thing is on fire. And the thing was just so great, like the smell and everything was just amazing. And so I'm like, I haven't been back since I lived over there. I think at this point it has to be at least a legitimate like 5 or 6 years since I've been back. So I'm like, I gotta go to this spot again to see if it was really hyped up at the time in terms of like my thinking of it being hyped, or was it really, really that good? So I gotta see for myself, everyone. Has it changed? Is it consistent? Because everyone, I'm not lying. 5 years ago, that was the last time I was there. So consistency, everyone, I talk about consistency all the time on the channel. Like consistency is a thing. Like it's such a real thing because everyone, I'm doing YouTube videos, right? And I said this last week, everyone. If y'all see me 1 week and then, I don't know, like a month or two later, you're like, man, this guy looks a little bit different. Not looks a little bit different, but sounds a little bit different. He's not sounding the same. And I'm like, man, this dude ain't even consistent. Like, why am I still keep watching this dude? So like consistency for me, everyone, is something that I look for, because if someone can be consistent, if a restaurant can be consistent, it doesn't matter what else they do outside of that. They can make new menus and all that other stuff. No one cares because they like the consistency. They can always make sure when they go there, it's gonna be good and they're gonna have a good time. So yeah, they move locations though, everyone. That's the only unfortunate thing. They move location and they open up another spot. But I'm going to the location that they originally opened in Linden, but they moved it in Linden, everyone, and it's on St. George Ave. And everyone, I gotta say this, the parking over there is just so bad. It's not even funny. And I get why they would move over there, because it's so like everyone sees it, but like where it was better than where it is now. Like, dang. So what do they serve, one? Now this place is a soul food place. They got some Southern comfort food that I enjoy, everyone, but I can't eat all the time. But they got fried fish, chicken wings, like I mentioned, mac and cheese, the yams, the collard greens, the turkey wings. They have, everyone, all the foods. I'm telling you, all the foods that you think of where you're like, man, if you want something that's going to hit your body and it's going to hit it right and it's going to make you feel like, give you a deep sigh at the end, like, that's the food, everyone, that I'm talking about that's going to be at this spot. But again, everyone, I'm hoping it's consistent. Now, I've checked on Google, everyone. This place has a 4.4. 1,597 people have reviewed this spot and gave it a 4.4, which is actually pretty good for 1,500 people to review your spot, and you got a 4.4. That's pretty nice, everyone. That's pretty nice. And I like how, everyone, it is also Black owned here, and it would be Black History Month that I'm going to this place in February. But I do like, everyone, how it's just one of those things where you're like, man, like Southern comfort food. And I told you all this, like my family's from the South. Like we know how to cook, everyone. We know what good food is. And so to have a place that's similar to my liking up here in Jersey is like, man, you can't make that up. Now, everyone, we got to talk about this, right? We got to talk about some Tesla news because I forgot to mention that last week here. And we only got 6 minutes here before we get into it. So let's talk about the first one here, everyone. Everyone, Tesla has reconfigured the Model Y lineup. So now, everyone, they're introducing a new early entry-level Model Y all-wheel drive version, everyone, which I actually do like because they know people, especially in these like colder climates, wintry climates, you need an all-wheel drive variant here. And so they introduced it. Now the price, everyone, is $40,490. And they also, everyone, just sunsetted the name of the Standard in favor of the rear-wheel drive, which starts at $38,490, and then the all-wheel drive, which I was talking about. And of course, everyone, they kept the premium, and of course, followed by the performance here. But it looks like, everyone, oh my goodness, let's see. Oh, I gotta go to the left, everyone. I gotta, man, oh man, because everyone, we can't make a left turn right there. Man, this thing has been consistently how it doesn't read up at the top that you can't make a left turn on this little right turn lane here. So I think, everyone, from what I've gathered from them changing the names and so on, is that I think Tesla was also looking for consistency. Like, it was just a bit confusing that it's like the standard version, then the premium version, and then the performance version. Just say we got the premium version because people already know it's the standard because we got the rear wheel drive there. And like, just keep it, just sunset that name. Let's not call it that, and keep that little premium version and the performance version. Like those two make sense. But the standard one was kind of like weird. Like, we don't need to keep that type of thing. So yeah, it's still the price, everyone, even for the rear wheel drive at $38,490 is still a bit high. I have to say, like, the price is still a bit high, but I'm hoping as time goes on, everyone, the price will decrease here. I think it might, but we'll have to, yeah, we'll definitely have to kind of wait and see. Other thing about Tesla news here is that Tesla finally, everyone, gave us a little bit more information on FSD subscriptions and the total amount of users that people use FSD. So globally, everyone, there are 1.1 active million FSD users. And they actually broke that down, everyone, into approximately 70% of them are upfront purchases. So they purchased it for the $8,000, okay? While the remaining 30% are the month-to-month subscriptions. So when I was looking at the numbers, everyone, I was thinking to myself, I'm like, this is probably why they wanted to kind of act on removing FSD to purchase fully upfront to get more of the people that were doing a month to month. Because like, if you think about it, like only 30% are month to month, being like Tesla is definitely like losing out on like money. So it was definitely a revenue driven kind of like decision to do. And again, everyone, I'm not counting anybody's money. Look at this right here. Left turn here. I would have loved to be in this left turn lane here. Cause like, if we're already there, let's just move it over to the left instead of being in the middle lane. I mean, on the other lane there, still going to the left, but still kind of weird. So yeah, it was definitely a revenue decision making, I gotta say, by Tesla, because 30%, like they probably want that number to be flip side where it's like 70% versus 30%. So, I mean, it makes sense, everyone. And that's the reason why they now eliminated, everyone, the ability, literally just on February 14th, on Valentine's Day, everyone, the ability for people to purchase FSD upfront. And so now we're living in a time where now it's solely based upon the month to month. And man, I just don't know, y'all. Like, I literally just don't know, y'all. Like, man, like, I mean, y'all, how many of y'all have FSD? Like, I'm curious. Like, what are y'all thoughts about FSD? Like, let me know down in the comments here. Like, how do you have FSD and how have you been liking this thing? Now, everyone, we got to make the left turn here. FSD is in the lane that is going straight, which it is being cautious and being safe, like having safety first, because most people would just be like, go over to the left and get to the left-hand lane here. But we do have to wait our turn in order for us to kind of pass, which I actually don't mind that because it does make sense. Now we're going to definitely miss the light here and we got to catch it in the next one. Okay, so we're making now the left turn here onto St. George Ave, which again, everyone, man, the parking over here is just, you can't park on this street, especially with the snow here. Let's see, everyone. Now, blend everyone is on the left-hand side, and let's see if we got a park here behind this car here. Oh, which we definitely do. Let's go. Let's go. Perfect. So blend is right around the corner, everybody. Let me park here, y'all, and I'll see y'all soon. Y'all, welcome back into the channel, AutopilotEats. Everyone, man, I got this thing right here, and I open it up, and it just hits you like a wave. The smell of this chicken wings right here, Southern barbecue on this, everyone. Remember that Southern barbecue on these chicken wings with the candy yams right there And this mac and cheese, everyone, this mac and cheese right here is definitely glowing there off the screen there. And you can tell this ain't no fake mac and cheese right here. This is the real stuff, and they didn't hold back, everyone. And everyone, the last thing I got, everyone, was this egg roll that's with sweet potato. Now, I've never tried this one before, so it's supposed to be a dessert. And they usually serve it with ice cream, but I was like, nah, I'll pass on the ice cream because I'm in the car. I don't want to eat no ice cream. That thing's going to melt, everyone, even though it's cold outside. But I wasn't trying to risk it. I wasn't trying to risk it, y'all. But, y'all, let's dig in. Let's everyone, man, let's just try the mac and cheese first and see. But, everyone, I can tell you, y'all can't see this thing in the car. But when I tell you there's a lot of juices coming down out of this thing, and this mac and cheese is just very, very cheesy. But you can tell it. Look at the oil there leaking down at this thing. This thing ain't no joke right here. This thing is very serious. It's dangerous. That's why I can't have it, everybody. Man, this thing is a melt in your mouth with that little cheese in there, everybody. And whatever cheeses that they put on this thing is really, really great here. I don't know, all the cheeses and the elbows, everybody, is just right there. And it just looks and tastes great. But man, this, everyone, is the food that they put somebody's foot in this thing. And it still tastes good even with somebody's foot in this thing. That's how crazy, everyone. And I'm not even making this up. I don't even want to tell you about the spot, actually, after I came back out of that spot. I was like, man, it's my hometown favorite spot here, right here. But Ben, let's go into everyone to this Yams here. Now, these Yams actually smell pretty good there, too, as well. I wonder how they taste. Oh, yeah, nicely done with the balance here. It's nicely balanced, everyone, with the nutmeg. And in addition to the cinnamon, and of course, a little bit of the butter in there, too, as well. And the brown sugar to give it. Let me dip some of that sauce. Let me dip some of the sauce, everyone, at the bottom there. Oh, yeah, that's on the money right there. And man, if they make this as a sweet potato pie, everyone, which I'm trying to try that thing right after this, everyone. Man, this thing's on the money. And everyone, let's just break off a piece of the Southern barbecue. Now, everyone, usually the Southern barbecue, when I got it 5 years ago, this thing was more messier than this right here. It looks like they cleaned up, everyone, because probably people were complaining that it was too much sauce. But I didn't mind that sauce, everybody, because that sauce, please, man, please, that sauce is on the money. I don't even care. Load that sauce up on me, okay? Don't even care. But look at how white it looks on the inside there with a nice little crunch on the outside and that little barbecue sauce on top. Oh, yeah, it's got it. This thing has still got it. Oh, my God, man. I don't know how this thing has still got it 5 years later. Like, it's got a nice crunch to it on the outside there. A nice crunch to it. And when you bite into this thing, with that little barbecue sauce on there, that barbecue sauce is finger looking good, okay? There's no other way to explain it here. There's just no other way to explain it here. That's how good this thing is, everybody. Man, let's move on, because this thing's outrageous, everybody. Let's move on to this egg roll here, everyone. Sweet potato here. Sweet potato pie. I'm interested to see how this is here. Let's taste it here. This thing actually ain't that bad. Now, you can see the filling there on the inside, which is a lot of sweet potato, almost similar to the Yams, everybody, that they made it in. And it's leaking out there. I definitely don't mind it, but I don't know if I like the chewiness of this egg roll. Like, that's the only downside. Now, it's supposed to be mimicking a sweet potato pie, but it's good. The filling itself is good. That's for certain. But this egg roll here, I'm not really feeling the egg roll type of vibe here. Yeah, I'm not feeling the egg roll type of vibe, everybody. It's good, but the egg roll is just, it's getting to me because it's just a little bit chewy there. So it's not crunchy. I know it's supposed to be chewy because you want to do it with the sweet potato, it's got to be chewy. But it doesn't vibe with me right now. I don't know what it is. But, and man, if they had some ice cream on that thing, I probably should have got that thing, even though it was cold outside and warm in the car. I think that would have been on the money. But everyone, I gotta say, everyone, I'll put my critique up here. But so far, everyone, this place, 5 years later, has consistently delivered with them wings, that mac and cheese, and them candy yams. You can say what you want, everyone, but you gotta stop on by there with that blended flavors once you get a parking, okay? Once you find a park, you stop on by there with blended flavors, everybody, and you tell me for yourself if this place is good or not, everyone. You get this little wing platter, everybody, and you make sure you get at least the mac and cheese, and you can throw on whatever other side that you want. Now, I haven't tried the other sides, everyone, but them candy yams and that mac and cheese is on fire. Okay, it is on the money. There's no escaping that whatsoever. You can't escape it. Okay. Now, I gotta say, everyone, that plate is probably about 9.5 out of 10. That's just how I feel now. Am I being biased because this is a place that I grew up loving? Probably. Now, could I say it's probably, if I was being really, really crucial, I would say I'll probably give it a 9 out of 10. I think it is, everybody. I think it is from what I have right here before my very eyes. Now, that sweet potato roll there with this right here, with the chewiness, I'll probably give everybody an 8 out of 10. Now, I'm being honest with everyone. The sweet potato in there is good, but the chewiness. But y'all, man, I'll put everything else in. But y'all, man, if you go to this place, y'all tell me what y'all think about this place, all right? Yo, it's been a real time, y'all, but I'll catch y'all on next one. I'll see y'all, all right?